This is ridiculous. I can't believe I have to go to work today with a yellow hair. Classic Caillou is such a stubborn little kid. The most stubborn kid in the entire freaking world. First, it was a pink dye, and now, yellow. That's like my worst color ever. And now, everyone's going to be looking at me at work, like I've lost my mind or something. The day hasn't even started just yet, and Classic Caillou pretty much ruined it, already. He is so never getting his PS5 again. Ever.
Later.
Hey Boris, good morning.
Good morning, Williams.
Holy cow, what in the freaking world happened to your hair? Did you suddenly decide to dye your hair yellow?
Ugh. Right. I am so sick and tired of Classic Caillou and his stupid little pranks. He replaced my bathing soap with a freaking yellow dye. I mean, what kind of a kid does that to their parents?
Oh no, Classic Caillou again. I mean, you don't look bad at all, but I'm not sure how Mrs. Sanders would react.
Oh shoot. That's right. I almost forgot the sales meeting is today.
All right. It's about time for our weekly sales meeting. I assume everyone's present in the meeting today? If so, let's get started. Oh wow. That's an interesting color of hair, Mr. Anderson.
Thanks, Mrs. Sanders. One of my sons mistakenly swapped my bathing soap for a dye. Well, maybe it wasn't a mistake.
I see. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just a little funny, because I've never seen you dye your hair before. Anyway, back to the sales meeting.
Meanwhile,
At the school cafeteria.
Oh man. Another boring day in school today. I can't wait for the day to be over. I can't wait to get back home to playing my PS5. Oh, shoot. That's right. I almost forgot that my stupid dad already took away my PS5 again, and he won't give it back no matter what. First, he took away my best friend, Milo. And now, the only thing that's never boring in my life, my freaking PS5. And I'm also grounded through March. So what in the world am I supposed to do? Milo was the only friend I had to play with, but now that he's gone, I don't even have my PS5, and I can't go out because I am grounded. So, what am I gonna do now? Brain blast. I guess I only have two options. The first, I'm going to try to find the PS5. My stupid dad isn't so good at hiding things after all. Or, I could ask Rosie to ask Dad for the PlayStation, and just play it with her anyway. Since Dad likes Rosie so much, who knows? He might just give it to her. I think I like option 1 better, but I'm going to try option 2 first. One way or the other, I'll get my PlayStation back. I'm such a freaking genius.
later.
Hey Classic Caillou. You are probably not going to join us, but I thought I should remind you that it's time for dinner.
Actually, I'll be joining you for dinner today. Rosie, can I ask you something?
Sure. Ask away.
I'm going to need your help with something, Rosie. You know how Dad took away Milo, even though he was my only friend? And then, took away my PS5, and grounded me through March. And now, I am so bored out of my mind, because I have nothing to do.
Classic Caillou, I'm not exactly sure what you want me to do about that. Maybe if you had behaved yourself in the first place, all of this wouldn't have happened. I mean, you can play board games like chess, Monopoly, or Scrabble with me if you want. I could teach you. Plus, that helps your brain way more than video games anyway.
I was only wondering if you could ask Dad to give you the PS5, so that we could play together. If I ask Dad, He won't give it to me, no matter what I say. But if you asked, I'm sure Dad would give it to you. You've always wanted to play video games with me anyway. If you ask, I promise we would always play it together.
I don't think so, Classic Caillou. Don't you think that if I asked, Dad would totally know that you sent me? Plus, even if he did, he'd probably ask me not to play it with you. Maybe if you just behave yourself more, and convince Dad that you won't misbehave again, that might work. Don't you think?
But I already did that, don't you know? I pretended to act like a good kid, and even passed my tests and did better in school. Yet, he never gave Milo back. So I'm not behaving myself anymore.
That's my point, Classic Caillou. Maybe you shouldn't pretend, but actually start behaving yourself instead. And then, sooner or later, I'm sure Dad would give it back.
Stop it with the stupid lecture already. Are you gonna ask Dad, or no?
I can't, Classic Caillou. I'm sorry I couldn't help you with that, unfortunately.
Shut up! Get out of my room right about now. And don't ever come in here again, without knocking.
Whatever.
What were you doing sneaking into my room? And don't even think of lying, because the only time you sneak into my room is when you're trying to steal my money, or trying to do something bad, like changing my bathing soap into a yellow or pink dye. So, explain yourself right about now.
I think. I don't know. I was, trying to get my PlayStation back. Because it's been so long since you took my PS5, and it's been so boring without my PS5. Dad, could you please give me my PS5 back now? I promise not to stop misbehaving and behave myself like a good kid.
A big, fat, no, Classic Caillou. You're only saying that because you want to fool me, and I am so freaking done with your lies and misbehavior, Classic Caillou, so just forget about it. You're better off without it anyway.
But that's the only thing to do in this boring house? And how am I supposed to cope with boring school and boring house, if I have nothing fun to do? Why do you have to be so mean to me all the time? First, you took away my best friend Milo, then, grounded me through March, and, also took away my PS5? What in the world am I supposed to do now? I am so freaking bored, so give me my PS5 right about now.
I don't care. There are a lot of things to do in the house. If you really have nothing to do, you can start by doing the house chores for one. Or, you can spend this time studying for school, so you can get your grades up. And if you're so bored, then you can watch the news on TV, or sports. You can always play board games, like chess, Scrabble, or Monopoly, with your sister Rosie. Those are even better than your stupid little video games anyway, if you ask me. So you see, there are a lot of things to do, rather than playing video games all day.
But I don't want to do any house chores. They're so stressful and tiring. And I don't want to play boring board games, like chess, Scrabble, or Monopoly. And I don't want to watch boring news, or sports on the TV either. I only want to play my video games. So, give me back my PS5 already.
Well then, I guess you have no choice, but to stay bored. Because you're not getting back the PS5, no matter what you do or say, and that's final. So unless you have some money to get it for yourself, just forget about it, because it's not happening.
Give me my PS5, 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 give me my PS5. I am so freaking bored, so give me my PlayStation right about now, and stop being a jerky jerk.
Shut up! Shut you poopy mouth right about now, and watch your language, young man. One more word from you, and I'm grounding you for 2,000 freaking years.
I'm not keeping shut. Give me my PS5. Jerk.
What? What did you just say?
I said give me my PS5. Jerk.
No 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 no. Classic. Gail. Lou, did you just say the F word to me? You big super mega duper big trouble young man, how dare you say the F word to me? Are you out of your mind or something? If you didn't misbehave and jerk around all the freaking time, I would never have taken your PS5. And if you didn't have to be so stubborn and take Milo to school when I warned you not to do so, then I wouldn't have returned him to the shelter. But instead of you to learn from this and stop misbehaving and jerking around all the freaking time, what do? You sneak around my room, and now you're saying the F word to me? That's it. You're permanently grounded, and don't even think of getting ungrounded anytime soon. I am so freaking mad at you.
2,000 years later.
Hey Boris. It's been years now since you grounded Classic Caillou permanently, when we were on Earth. Now that it's been so long, and we're now dead and in heaven, can you unground Classic Caillou now? So that he doesn't stay grounded forever on Earth.
I don't care. As far as I am concerned, that boy can stay grounded forever. I don't care if it's been 100 years, 1,000, or 2,000 years, he stays permanently grounded, and that's final.